Hi everyone, Alison here at Keithley Healthy Living. Welcome to our KHL Exercise and Wellbeing Facebook page, and welcome to our Movement Matters, which is part of our Rethinking Pain programme. I specialise in movement techniques to help people with persistent pain, and so together we're going to help you to move more. Today's session is going to be a mix of gentle movements. We're going to start off standing with a few exercises using the back of a chair for support, and then we'll move on to some seated exercise and some seated stretching. So before we start, you're going to check the area around you is free from any hazards. There's nothing to trip or fall over. There's nothing sharp to knock into. You need to be wearing clothes that you feel comfortable in and have something on your feet that's going to stop you from slipping. Before you participate today, you need to be feeling fit and well, free from any medical conditions, illness or injury. If you've got a bottle of water at the ready, all to the good, because it's important to keep hydrated while you're working out. So we're going to move into that space and do some of the warm-up. Don't forget, you can let me know you're joining me today by liking the page or commenting in the box. I'm always happy to answer any questions that you might have. And also, let me know where you're joining me from today. It's always good to know where we're reaching out to. So, without further ado, we'll get started. So, making sure you've got plenty of space, toes are pointing forward, knees nice and soft, back nice and tall, and shoulders nice and relaxed. We're going to start off with the shoulder shrug on the right shoulder. So we're just lifting and lowering. Let's do 4 more here. And then over to the other side. So 8 shoulder shrugs on that left shoulder. And then we're just going to circle 4 backwards, and then we're just going to do 4 forwards. And on the other side, 4 backwards, and 4 forwards. And then we're just going to take the bottom back. Knees nice and soft, squatting down, pulling up, not too far because we're just warming up. It's bending and straightening, keeping those shoulders back and back nice and tall. 2 more. And then I'm going to lift the right knee. If you want to hold on to the wall or the back of your chair for this one, you can. Two more this side, and then moving on to the other side, just lifting and lowering in front of you. 4 more here. And then we'll do another 4 on the right leg. And moving over to the left leg again, 4 here. Plant the feet back down, and we're just going to push the bottom back and pull up, working through those hamstrings. Standing tall, we're just going to circle the hips round now to the right. And back the other way. And then take a pelvic squeeze forward. So we're just going to squeeze and release. Working through that pelvis. Hands on the hips. We're just going to take a bend to the side and center, keeping that back tall. And just moving from the waist. Hips stay facing forwards. As we just get some movement into that body. And then we're just going to turn to the side and the centre, side and centre. Careful not to turn too far, just a nice gentle movement. Just work within your capability. And then we're just going to march it through, getting the heart rate up. And then we're just going to push forwards, working through those heels. And again, marching through. And pushing through those heels. We're going to take some hamstring curls now on the right leg. So just curling the heel towards the bottom. Again, you can hold onto your wall or hold onto the back of your chair if you like. 2 more. And then to the other side, so heel to the bottom. 4 more here. And then we're just going to take the heel into floor, tip of the toe to the floor. You can pump your bicep and do that at the same time. Takes a bit of coordination, that. And then over to the other side, so just the heel into floor, tip of the toe to the floor, and then add the bicep when you're ready, just working through and mobilizing that ankle joint. I'm just going to march through the feet again, and we're just going to take those feet wide and narrow, and wide and narrow, keeping that heart rate going. And then we'll push forward with those heels again. Don't forget, if you live in the Bradford and Craven district area and you want to be referred into our Rethinking Pain programme, you can ask your GP to make the referral for you. And also, remember the sessions are on demand, so if you want to do this again later, they're all left here on our Facebook page for you to have another go at. Or you can find some more videos on the Rethinking Pain website. And there we go. Nicely warmed up. We're just going to take the head and we're just going to look to the right and centre, left and centre. Nice smooth movements. And then just glancing up with the head, looking down, glancing up, not too far back, and down, looking up, and looking down. So we're all warmed up now. Okay, we're going to start the exercises today using the chair. So I'm holding on to the back of my chair. My toes are facing forwards. My body weight is going forwards into the chair. So the chair is taking my weight instead of my knees. So it's all about protecting the knees. Okay, we're just going to push the bottom back. And then we're going to pull up and squeeze up through the pelvic floor as we do that. So working the bottom and the thighs and the pelvic floor. So good for stability and good for pelvic floor. So let's push back and pull up. Squeezing your bottom as you do that. Keeping that back tall. And keeping that tummy pulled in nice and tight. Take it back and lift it up. Nice smooth movements. Remember, you don't have to do them all, just to do as many as you feel comfortable with, keeping those knees in the same direction as the toes to protect the knees. 1 more. And relax there. From here, we're just going to take the right foot, bend the knee, and we're going to take it back as if we're placing a footprint on the wall. So I'm just squeezing my bottom straight back. So this one's good for working the bottom and the hips, which also helps with our stability. And then changing to the other side, foot back, and we're just squeezing back. Remember again, you don't have to do them all. Just do as many as you feel comfortable with, and you'll feel it in your bottom, this one. 2 more, and rest there. Okay, toes pointing forward again, and we're going to push the bottom back and pull up. So pushing back and squeezing up, keeping those hips facing forwards, back tall, tummy in tight. And don't forget, you can rewind And have a look at the exercise again if you're not sure of anything. Push your bottom back, squeeze up. Last one, relaxing there. As we go back to that right leg, second set, just pushing back. Three, two, one, relax, and 8 over on the other side. Push it back. And last one, relax there. Okay, we're going to take the right leg back again, but different exercise this time. We're working through the hamstrings. So we're going to curl the heel towards the bottom. So you're just curling in and flexing. So strong hamstrings, good for our walking, good for our balance and stability, to get those hamstrings loosened up and flexible. Twice more. And then over to the other side. So foot back, curling the heel towards the bottom, hips facing forwards. And resting down. Okay, we're going to just turn to the side now, and we're going to do some work with the knees, lifting the knees in towards the chest. You can hold onto the chair for support. So we're just going to lift a straight knee in towards center. You can place your hand on your hip and keep the back nice and tall. And relax there. Over to the other side. So we're just going to bring that knee into center again and place the hand on the hip. Now, if you're feeling confident, you can take your opposite hand to your knee. If you're feeling really confident, you can work the sides of your body and take your elbow towards your knee. And rest there. Okay, we're going to swap the chair over to the other side. And we're going to do the same again. So first of all, just bringing that knee in towards the chest. And last one, rest there, over to the other side. So hands on the hip to start with. 4, 3, 2, 1. Add the hand, opposite hand to knee if you feel confident. You're getting strength in that standing leg. And then opposite elbow to knee if you want to work a little bit harder and involve your sides as well. Last one. Rest there. Standing tall again, we're going to do the hamstrings the second time. So taking the left leg back first, and we're just going to curl heel to bottom, working through that hamstring, keeping those hips facing forwards. 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax and over to the other side, hips facing forward. Bottom in, heel in towards the bottom, should we say. 4 more here. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Right, from this position, we're just going to adjust myself. So toes are pointing forward. We're going to work on the outer thighs now. So the left leg's going to be standing still and the right leg's going to be moving. The left leg's going to take the body weight, and so the knees need to be nice and soft. So we're going to take the heel out towards the side and then bring it in. So our left leg is doing the weight bearing and our right leg's doing the moving. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest there. Change over to the other side. So the knee is nice and soft and we're leading from the heel. 4 more like this. 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Okay, so going back to the original leg now, but we're going to slow that movement down. So just going to go out for 2 and back in for 2. So working against gravity, it makes it harder. So just do as many as you feel comfortable with. I'm going to do 2 more on this leg. Last one. And relax it there together. And over to the other side. Out for 2. Back in for 2. Out for 2. Back in for 2. Keep going. 3, 2. Last one. And relax there. And we're just going to push the bottom back now. And pull in, squeeze up tall. Push back, squeeze up. Push back, squeeze up. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax there. Okay, we're just going to push the bottom back and give it a nice stretch through the bottom and through the thighs because, that was quite a workout. Give the legs a shake. Okay, last week we did some rises, didn't we, on the toes, working the backs of the calves. So we're going to do those again this week. So holding on, first of all, with all 10 fingers, 8 fingers, 2 thumbs. We're going to rise onto the toes and then we're going to relax the heels down. So we're just rising up through the balls of the feet and back down. Rise up and release back down. Nice and gently onto the balls of the feet and back down. Up and back down. 2 more like this. Last one, and if we want to, we can pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. Give those legs a little shake. If you want to, you can do a second set with me now. Fingertips on the chair this time. And we're going to rise onto the balls of the feet and down. If you prefer to keep all fingers on, that's fine. You might want to have a go without the fingers. Work to your level. So fingertips. Rise and lower, rise and lower. And when we're ready, we can pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. Feel that in the calves. Shake the legs, and then we're going to give the legs a good stretch out now. So taking the right leg back, front knee bent, back leg straight, and make sure both heels are pressed into the floor, giving it a really good stretch through that calf. I'm going to bring the back leg in now, so the toe is opposite the heel, and sit down on the back calf. Hips are pointing forwards. We're going to switch sides now. So the other foot comes back, front knee bent, back leg straight, heels pressed into the floor, and the toes pointing forwards. Bring the back leg in so the toe is opposite the heel, both knees are bent, and sit down on the back calf. So the body weight is backwards, and we're feeling a really nice stretch between the back of the knee and the back of the ankle. Okay, you might want to hold on to the chair for the next one. We're going to take the heel towards the bottom, holding your shoelaces if you can, or your heel, or you can hold the bottom of your trousers. And we're just going to place the knees together and press the pelvis forwards. If you find this one difficult, you could use a scarf or an exercise band to hold. The idea is that we're getting a stretch through the front of the thigh. And relax that foot down. We're going to switch over and do the same on the other side. So bringing the heel in towards the bottom, holding shoelaces if we can. If we can't manage the shoelaces, the heel will be fine, or the bottom of your trousers. aiming to get a nice stretch through the front of the thigh. Again, you can use a scarf or an exercise band to make that one easier. And relax it there. Okay, time for a sit down. I'll just readjust my chair. So, importantly, as we sit down, we need to check that 90-degree angle. So it's 90 degrees from my feet to my thighs, and my thighs to my body. Okay then. We're going to start, first of all, today with an exercise that's been quite popular. So I'm making sure that I'm sat towards the front of the chair with a nice gap at the back. And I'm going to take my hands in front and working the tummy muscles. So I'm taking the body back and then using my tummy muscles and pelvic floor to lift me back up again. So I'm taking it back and lift up. And quite a few of you have told me how much you like this exercise and how many people have said that they felt, although it's working their tummy, it's actually felt it of benefit to the back as well. So that's always nice to hear. So keep that feedback coming in. Okay, back and lift up nicely through those tummy muscles. So the aim of the exercise is to work the tummy muscles, but actually as we lift up, we can work the pelvic floor a little bit too as well. Take it back and lift it up. 2 more. And last one, rest there. Okay, we're going to move on and do one for the arms now. So I'm going to take the arms out to the side with my feet facing forwards, and I'm going to bring the elbows together and take it back, keeping my elbows in line with my shoulders. While we do this, if you wiggle your toes, although you can't see my toes moving, they are moving, wiggling inside my trainers, because wiggling your toes keeps that circulation going around your body and keeps the blood pumping through the heart. So just taking the elbows together and back. Nice and controlled. And if you want, you can speed that up a little bit. Still keeping those toes moving. 4, 3, 2, 1. And hold together. What we're going to do now is pull the elbows down and bring the knees up. So again, I'm keeping my lower body moving to keep that blood going to my heart. So pull in and push down, pull in and push down. Hips facing forwards. Back tall. And then just slight movements now, pulling just down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Give those arms a little shake. And we'll bring the hands back in front. And we'll do second set on these tummies. So hands in front, and we're just going to take that body back. And pull up. Shoulders back. Tummy nice and tight. Back and lift up. Back and lift up. Using those tummy muscles to lift us. Working through those tummy muscles. Nice gentle movement. Let's just slow it down slightly, so working against gravity. So we're going to go back for 2 and up for 2. Back for 2, up for 2, back for 2, up for 2. And last one, relax there. Okay, let's take those arms up and we'll do second set for the chest press. So again, keeping those toes moving inside. So we're taking it together and back, together and back. And I'm just taking my heels off the floor this time. Keeping that lower body movement. Elbows together. Back tall. 4, 3, 2, 1, and pull down, moving those knees. Try and relax your shoulders if you can. Working the tops of the arms, and then we're going to just push up and pull down. Push up, pull down. So working through the core as well as the arms. Up, pull down, up, pull down. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Let's do some on the legs now. So standing up, we did a lot of work on the outer thighs. What we're going to do sitting down now is a little bit of work on the inner thighs. So we're going to take the foot forwards, and I'm just going to turn the foot to the side. So my instep's going upwards. So I'm thinking about taking that foot across my body. You can hold onto the edges of your chair, or you can just place your hands down by your side. So we're just going to lift and lower, working here on the inner thigh. So it's sort of going across diagonal, feeling it here. So again, helping to strengthen those legs. 3, 2, 1, and rest there. It's quite a hard one, that, with gravity. Over to the other side, turning the instep towards the ceiling. I'll just move a little bit so you can see. And we're just going to lift and lower, thinking about taking that foot across the body, lifting from the inner thigh, aiming to strengthen the legs. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. That's a tough one, so we won't do too many of those. Okay then, so we're just going to cross the hands over the chest now. I'm thinking about doing that rocking chair exercise again. If you prefer to keep your hands in front, that's fine. The harder version is just to cross your hands over the chest. So we're just going to go back for 2 and then back up for 2. Again, as we did before, you can put the hands in front. So going back for 2 and then up for 2. Back for 2 and up for 2. Let's keep that one going. Back for 2 and up for 2. Back for 2, up for 2, and one more. Relax there. Now standing, we did some knee lifts standing, bringing the knees into the body. So we're going to do that same exercise, but this time we're going to do it seated. So we're going to just start off with the right leg and bring the right leg in towards the chest. So we're going to just lift and lower. If you want to crunch in with your biceps at the same time, you can. So crunching in, lifting in. Keeping the back tall and keeping the tummy in nice and tight. And then over to the other side. Remember, you don't have to do all of these. Just do as many as you feel comfortable with. Lifting that left knee in towards the chest. If your arms get tired, you can rest your arms. Back tall, tummy in. 4 more here. 2, 1, and relax. We're going back over to the original side now, so back onto your right hand side again, but this time we're just going to tap the hand to the knee. Now, if you feel confident with that, you might want to just take the elbow towards the knee, which is a little bit harder. 4, 3, 2, 1. So you're working the sides of your body with that one as well. So over to the other side, just tapping the hand in. And then if you're ready, you can do the opposite elbow to knee. Again, working through the sides of the body, just making it a little bit harder. Twice more here. And rest down. We're going to do one for the backs of the arms now. So this one, we're just going to take the hands behind you when you're lifting up. I'm going to just stand up to show you this one because it's easier for me to show stood up. So I'm clasping the fists together behind and then I'm just using them, lifting both elbows up and out. So if I stand sideways on, you can see that too. Again, you can say seated for this. It's just easier for me to demonstrate stood up because you can see better. As we keep going, as we come back onto the chair. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Bring those arms forward, cross them over the chest as we do a second set now. I'm just going to take that body back and bring it up. So we're going to go back for 2 and up for 2, back for 2, up for 2, back for 2, up for 2, once more, and relax. From the position that we're in now, we're taking the arms down to the side. We're going to just take the right hand out to the side, palm facing down towards the floor. Imagine that you've got hold of a dumbbell or something. If you've actually got dumbbells at home, you can use them for the extra weight. So we're going down and lifting up. As we're doing that, we're keeping those toes moving again to keep the blood flowing through the body. So the blood flows through the heart. Especially important if you've got any blood pressure issues or heart conditions. 3, 2, 1. Then we're going to go down for 2 and up for 2. Still keeping those toes moving. Even though you can't see my toes, they are moving inside my trainers. Back for 2. For 2, up for 2, and last one. Rest there. We're going to change arms, so resting the other hand down by your side. Arm out to the side. Again, if you've got a dumbbell, you can use a dumbbell. Remember to keep the toes moving, so we're going to just take it down and lift it up. Nicely slow and controlled. So we're taking it out to shoulder height, and then back down again. Working the muscles so not too fast, nice and controlled. And then you're going to go down for 2 and up for 2. Down for 2, back up for 2. Down for 2, back up for 2. Keep it going. Twice more like this. And one last one. Relax there. Give those arms a little shake. They're just going to take the hand in front, hold between the joints, and just look over your shoulders so you get a nice stretch in that upper arm area, the bit that's aching. Relax the arm over to the other side, hand up between the joints, look over your shoulder. And relax. Okay, this one's another favourite. We're going to do the forward fold, which is helping us get a nice posture and nice back alignment. So hands on the thighs, and we're just going to slide the hands over the knees, keeping the head in line with the spine. We're just going to slowly take those hands down in front of those calves. Over the shoelaces and towards the toes. Head in line with the spine. And then we're slowly going to take it all the way back up. This is a very slow, controlled movement. Just take care with blood pressure as you come up. Really slow and controlled. Thinking about restacking the back now through each vertebra by vertebra. Slowly unfold. And then we're going to take through the shoulders and lift the head up. Relax, you just roll the shoulders back. And then we're going to do that again. So slowly taking your head in line with your spine. Taking those hands over the knees. In front of the calves. To the ankles. to the shoelaces and to the toes, holding that position. And then we're just going to slide it all the way back up, keeping the head in line with the spine. Hands are coming up through the shins, onto the knees, onto the thighs. Head keeps in line with the spine. Shoulders back and head up. Let's do that again one last time. So sliding those hands over the knees. Slowly, slowly. In front of the calves. Hands, toes, fingertips towards the toes onto the shoelaces. You don't have to come all the way down. You can just work to your level. Hold that position. And then slowly, slowly taking a great care, coming back up. Very, very slow and controlled movement as we stack each vertebra in the back. Sliding those hands up onto the thighs, taking the shoulders back, and then finally the head. Just roll those shoulders again. Did that put us in a nice alignment? Okay, we're going to do a little bit of stretching now. So I'm just going to place the hands on the thighs, pull the tummy in and round the lower back. Giving you a lovely stretch through that lower back area. And then we're just going to turn the hands around and press the chest forward, feeling that stretch through the chest and through those abdominals. And relaxing there. Okay, we're going to start off by doing some stretches through your bottom now. So we're going to bring the right leg in towards your bottom and hold it underneath the knee between the hamstring and the calf. You might not bring your leg in quite as far as me. You might bring it in further, just work to your capabilities. We're just going to circle around with those feet. And then back the other way. We'll repeat that on the other side. So bringing the knee in towards the chest, hold it underneath the knee between the hamstring and the calf. And from here we're circling round. And then going back the other way. Now that leg you've got hold of, we're going to point that leg forwards and we're just flexing and pointing the foot. Flexing and pointing. Getting some movement through that leg. And then we're going to hold that stretch. So flex the foot and reach your fingertips towards your toes. Hold it there. You might be able to reach your shoelaces. You might be able to reach your toes. Fantastic. If you prefer to push your heel on the floor and reach that way, that's fine. You choose the position that suits you best. Then from here, we're just going to place the heel onto the calf, feeling a stretch here in the outer thigh. Okay, if you can feel the stretch there, you can leave it there. If you feel that you want to stretch a little bit further, you can lift a little bit further up, either onto just below the knee or on top of the knee. Bring the body weight forwards so we feel that stretch through the outer thigh. So even if you got it here, you can bring your body weight forwards and you will still feel that stretch. Then we're going to take that leg over the other leg, so either here or here, and we're going to use the opposite hand and look over the shoulder so we get a nice stretch through the sides of the body. Change over, so the same knee or same elbow are together and opening out the chest. Again, feeling those stretches in the side of the body. From here, the leg that's across, we're going to take it out to the side, bring the body weight forwards over that straight knee to get a nice stretch here in the inner thigh, which we did really work our inner thighs earlier, so we do need to stretch them out. Return both feet to the center, and then we're going to take the other foot out to the side, feeling that stretch in the inner thigh, bringing the body weight forwards. That leg that's out to side now, we're going to flex it forwards, point and flex, point and flex, point and flex, point and flex, and hold, reach towards those shoelaces. If you can touch your toes, brilliant. If you prefer to place your foot on the floor and reach to it that way, as long as you feel the stretch in the hamstring, that's the right position for you. Placing the heel of this leg onto the calf, and we're feeling that stretch through the outer thigh. If you want to increase the stretch, you can slide the foot up underneath the knee and lean forwards, or you can take your foot onto the thigh and lean forwards, getting that nice stretch on the outer thigh. Once again, from here, we're going to take the knee over the other leg. So either over from here or over here. And then we're going to just take the opposite elbow or opposite hand towards that leg. Feeling the stretches in the sides of the body. Looking over your shoulder. And then we're going to switch sides now, so the same knee and elbow are together. And open out the chest, giving you that lovely stretch through the sides of your body. Relaxing the feet back to the center. Just hands on the thighs, pull the tummy in, round the lower back for a second. Lower back stretch. And then from here, we're just going to push the hands away from us, feeling a nice stretch in the upper back. And then wiggling our toes, we lift those arms above the head, stretch through those tummy muscles. Relax those hands down. Place your right hand between the shoulder blades and the left hand either over the top or pushing from the front, so we're getting a nice stretch through the upper arm. It's slightly easier pushing from the front. You can make it harder if you want to increase the stretch by taking the hand onto the elbow. And then we're going to switch sides, so the other hand between the shoulder blades and the other hand over the top or pushing from the front. The hand that's on the elbow now, we're going to just take that to the side of the head and reach out to the side, feeling a nice stretch in the neckline. Careful not to pull on the neck. This one is one of my favourite stretches. Really lovely stretch, especially been looking at the computer all day. And then over to the other side. Feeling that lovely stretch through the neckline. Careful not to pull on the neck. The hand that's out to side, we're going to bring it in front. Show me the palm. Hold between the joints now and take it a straight arm in front of the body so we get that lovely stretch in the upper arm. Relax the hand down and do the same on the other side. Hand up, show me the palm, hold between the joints and look over the shoulder. Relax those arms down. We're lifting up the right hand and we're just taking it across to the corner of the room so we get that lovely stretch through the side of the body. And then lifting up and over to the other side. Taking the hands into the small of your back now and pressing the chest forward, feeling that lovely stretch through the front of the chest. Relax the arms, take a big reach up, big deep breath. And release it down. Again, reach up. and release it down. Hands a shake, legs a shake, and give yourself a well-deserved clap. Thank you very much for joining me this afternoon. Hope you really enjoyed the workout. We fully worked out, fully stretched out. Really hope you enjoyed the session. Okay, you might feel a little bit of aching afterwards, which is perfectly normal when you first start exercising. As you start to do it more, you start to feel the benefits and it does become easier. Okay then, I look forward to seeing you again, same time next week. Don't forget you can check our videos, and which are left on this Facebook page. So there's my videos from previous weeks, Mary's and Andy's. So do join us, do scroll down and have a look at the videos. There are more videos on the Rethinking Pain YouTube channel and on our Movement Matters section on the Rethinking Pain website. Hope to see you again soon. Take care. Till next week. Bye.